Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater. Underwater. Oh, feeling in my bones. This emptiness is crushing me now. No, don't wanna be alone. Can't let you go now. Feeling helpless.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to round 3 of the Janitors Rocket League tournament. We have a very big round for you today. Lots of big games, close games I hope. and they will have a significant impact on the ladder since we're so early in the tournament. There'll be a lot of shuffling up and down and such like that. Before we get into today's games, I'm going to show you the ladder real quick because we have had some updates since last time we were streaming. WTC and WTJ weren't able to find a time to play last week, and so we gave them a draw based on that, and so they're both sitting at a draw now instead of having played that game, which is unfortunate, but just to keep the tournament moving forward and to say round two's now officially done, that's the decision that we made. So this is what the ladder looks like now. We have PB and J are still on top, obviously, and then WTJ are in second and WTC are in seventh, respectively. But regardless of that, we'll have a look at today's games. So before we do that, actually, I will also start the predictions. So the first game today is Fiddlers versus New Balance. So you can place your bets there in the chat. It's going to be a close game, definitely. So I'd like to see big bets on both sides. Hopefully, get some competition in the chat. And yeah, so this game, the first game on today, we have Fiddlers versus New Balance. Both teams are definitely strong sides. They're sitting at fourth and fifth, so pretty close together. They both have a win and a loss. And so Fiddlers came off a pretty tough loss in round one against PB&J, but then brought it back against Plain of all teams yesterday. Oh, sorry, last round, round two. And then New Balance had a very easy start to the season against TT, but then they lost last round against the Diddlers unexpectedly. The Diddlers showed a very strong performance, and so we're going to have to see who comes out on top of this. They will be taking away a 2-1 season after 3 games, and the other team will obviously be 1 win and 2 losses. So very important game. We'll get back to that shortly, but before we start that game, we'll go over the other games today. So later in the day, we'll be having Plain versus Chen's Men, which should be another good game. I think Chen's Men are obviously at the bottom of the ladder at the moment, which is going to be tough for them, like mentally, I guess. Especially their top player, Simutsu1. He's still winless for 2 tournaments now. So Wob Charlie and the Whalers didn't get a win last season, and now he's still not got a win, so he's really looking to get a win this week, I think, against Plain. But it's very difficult for the Chen's Men because Plain are obviously a very tough team. It's going to be very hard to beat them. PB&J, very strong start to the season. 2 for 0. They kind of came from nowhere, and everybody just kind of was surprised, I guess. But they have a big game today against WTC, who are a very strong side in their own right. We'll have to see how that game goes. I think that's going to be another very close game, very interesting to watch, probably. And then the last game today, we have the Dillers versus TT. TT obviously had the bye last week, so we didn't see them, but they might be able to come back with a bit of an upset. I think they're definitely the underdogs, TT, in this game, but we'll have to see how that one goes later today. But we will get underway in this game one very shortly here. And for anybody who's wondering, the commentary team, we did have a bit of a lack of availability just for this first game, so it will just be myself commentating game one. Hopefully nobody minds too much, but we will be having dual commentary returning for game 2, 3, and 4 when some availabilities are freed up. So we'll be starting this game very soon. Place your bets, and also in the chat, you can write down what you think the score is going to be. 2-1, 2-0, in whichever direction you think. Personally, I think that the Fiddlers are the favourites here, but not by much. I think it definitely depends on who's having the better day. What I've heard is that Musamadi is a little bit out of it today, and that could affect the Fiddlers' overall performance. And Edison is also apparently just as tired as Moose, and so we're going to have to see if that has an effect on the New Balance, because as I've said every week, the New Balance performance is very, very dependent on... okay, I'm just being invited to trade by one of the players here, which is very, very annoying. But anyway, as I was saying, New Balance's performance very dependent on... Greedo's performance very dependent on New Balance, and we're going to have to see if Greedo has a rough game, are they going to be able to win? I think the answer is no. So we're going to have to see if Greedo can have another big round. He had a very big round in round 1, bit of a quiet one in round 2, so we're going to have to see if he can come back and win his team the game. Definitely though, his teammates Bebs and Peter, very good players in their own right, but I think Greedo's the star player on that team. He really has to show up today if they want to get a win. So we're going to be getting this game underway right now. We're a little bit late, but the players did request to start a few minutes late because they were a little bit busy. But anyway, here we go. We have the players joining right now, and we'll be starting any second. There we go. We're starting Moose Marty already with the Peds in the chat. Maybe a little bit of BM, but we'll have to see how that goes. So the kickoff here, George versus Peter. George wins that kickoff, very well done by him. And he's going to have an early shot here, but he somehow misses the ball, so very unfortunate for him. Here comes Lucas following it up now, sends it into the middle. Greedo, nice clearance. Hopefully he's going to get another touch onto this. He misses the ball there from Greedo, and Peter misses as well, so it's going to be floating into the center. Already a goal. Lucas just flies in, takes advantage of that very, very poor defending from New Balance. I mean, look, it was awkward for Peter because it bounced off the wall a bit, but he missed it twice actually, and then Lucas just cleans it up. A little bit of banter in the chat from both teams here. Wake up is the call from George, and we have another kickoff here. So follow up from Lucas, not the cleanest hit ever, but he gets it down the other end, so well done by him. Feet on the wall. Sends it down into the attacking half, but Lucas, very good, cleans that up, and he's going to be on the counter attack now. Sends it set onto Bebs, good clearance by him. Greedo on the wall, misses it. Nice from Peter, he's going to get all the way into the attack for the New Balance now. And we'll see if they can keep it in. Not for long. Good clearance by Lucas. Just sends it straight back out. Bit of back and forth in the middle at the moment from both teams here. No real strong attacking. Man with Scalp, sends it down into the attack here, but it's just going to be a bit of ping pong here. No, neither team can really get a strong attack going, as Bebs actually takes a flying shot, but just misses it. Peter just tapping it around the middle, bit of fiddling from both teams here. Looks like Fiddlers might have an attack now, as Lucas goes up for it, sends it onto the backboard. Moose has a follow-up, but good defending from Greedo keeps it out of the net for now. Moose Marty sends it back into the center. Lucas probably could push this, but he's going to play the slow game. Decides to go for that one. Very good decision by him. Sends it into the box, but Greedo keeps it out again. Good defense from Greedo so far. Shot from Lucas, and it rolls in. That's another goal for the Fiddlers. Strong start for them. And New Balance are going to have to question their defense there. I mean, there was nobody in goals to stop that relatively slow shot, really. And talk it up, Pete, is what Moose is saying in the chat at the moment. Yeah, a lot of banter from the Fiddlers here, directed at Greedo. Unfortunate for them. Lucas now, they're on the attack. Tries to send it in, but Bebs just cleans that one up very easily. He's going to try to get a counter attack now, but Moose says no. Moose is keeping in the attack here. It's going to go a little bit high. I don't think anybody's going to go for that. Bit of overcommit from George. Maybe Lucas might struggle to get back here, but it looks like a bit of a slow play from New Balance results in that being cleaned up pretty easily. Bebs, though, gets a nice into the corner. If he can center this, there's definitely some attacking potential. But no such luck. Lucas clears it out. And New Balance are going to try to get it back down the other end again. They've really been struggling to get any attacking chances so far. I think there hasn't really been any convincing attacks from New Balance so far, which they should be good at. If Greedo can get up the other end with a good pass from one of his teammates, and I think they're going to be a tough team to beat, but they haven't really had that sort of link-up plays just yet. So anyway, Lucas trying to get it into the attack again. He misses that one. Not such a bad miss though, because the defenders couldn't do much with it either. And Lucas gets it over one defender, but misses it a little bit to the left, unfortunately for him. Moose on the attack. Moose has a shot here, but he's missed the rebound there. Very unfortunate for him. And Greedo gets something in the middle here. Misses that ball, but Peter cleans it up for him. And Lucas is going to get a very big clearance. That's Lucas is one of the best individual performances, individual players on this team, and he's performing very well today. You can tell that by the big clearances, and when his team really needs to get out of the defense, he just clears it straight back down, just like here. He's going to try and take this down. He's actually leaving it. He kind of fakes out man with scalp. Good save from Greedo though. But yeah, it's going to be, this series is really determined by Greedo and Lucas for the most part, I think. They're definitely the standout two players of this game. And so far, I think I've seen a lot more from Lucas than Greedo. Greedo's just been on the defense a lot. With only 1 minute left. Another miss in the defense, and Lucas gets a third. I believe that's his third goal for the game. It is. Bit of a carry from the man here. Yeah, Peter struggled in defense a little bit there. Unfortunate for him. And yeah, Lucas with a hat-trick in his first game, and really, Greedo hasn't really shown up at all. So, Lucas was going to go up for that one, but he gets bumped by... Was that George? Actually, I think he might have got bumped by his teammate. But George centers it kind of for the other team, but Lucas does something with it. And now Greedo's up, and he's going to shoot that one. Very nice from him. So Greedo's finally woken up, but it could be a case of too little too late for the New Balances. Greedo gets this late goal, but they need 2 more here for a chance to force it to overtime. So we're going to have to see if they can pull it off. They really need to just go on the attack here, New Balance. Neutral kickoff. Greedo, very well done. Try and get it down. Bit of a double commit from the defense then. Peter takes advantage of it. Bit of accidental hit there maybe from Peter, because it's going all the way back to the defensive half for New Balance now. And with scalp onto Greedo, so linking up finally here. But good read from George actually. Keeps it in the attack for Fiddlers. And they're just going to run down the clock, the Fiddlers here. No funny business. No late goals. Lucas. A bit of a whack hit from him, but I don't think it'll matter because they're up by 2 goals and there is no time left on the clock. That should drop. Very good game 1 from the Fiddlers here. Convincing win, to say the least. We'll cut back to this screen real quick and I will update the sheet. So the Fiddlers very, very strong from them. Strong performance. Really, New Balance didn't really have a chance to ever get into that game. They were just conceding and they got a late goal, but it wasn't enough. So at least they got 1 goal. I think that's going to be very good for their morale. I think if they can get 1 goal, they can get more than that in the next game. So they might be able to bring the series back if they play well. So I'm just gonna transition back over to the game as we start game 2 here. So Fiddlers just need 1 more game to take this series. If they play like last game, that shouldn't be too much of an issue for them. But it looks like an early attack here from the New Balance. Moose is gonna swat that away though. Greedo's in the air here, takes a shot. That was a bit wide, but Lucas gets it anyway. Lucas is going for the attack now. Got 2 members of New Balance to beat. Bebs does a very good job of just killing that attack in the corner. And a demolition as well, so Greedo's going to have the ball land at his feet. And down to the other end. Nothing from Greedo on that one. Good from Peter to just keep it into the attack. If he didn't get that hit, the Fiddlers would have an attack right now. So very well done from him. And Bebs on the attack here gets a good bounce up. Greedo's a bit late to that one. If he was a bit earlier, there might have been a chance for a goal, but no such luck. And Moose has a shot. Oh, that's a nasty miss for Moose. A nice shot from Greedo, I think maybe was referring to that. Also, George did miss the follow-up, but you can't expect too much from those players. They're not meant to be scoring every goal, so good pressure from them, I think. Lucas, anyway, getting it down, but good read from Bebs, just sends it straight back at the other end. Nothing happening at the moment in the attack for the New Balance. Greedo's trying to chase it up now. He's going to send it back in, gets a nice little tap, but it's just not centered enough. He misses it off the wall, and Lucas should be able to get this one as well. So Peter again, struggling in defense a little bit. Here comes Greedo, keeping it in possession, but they send it down the other end, and George just cleans that one up straight away. Good from George, and Lucas here now. Gets the tap from George and just sends it straight back into the attack. Nobody to get that. Center was a little bit high for Moose. And George just needs to delay this. Jeez, I think Lucas might have been expecting him to hit that one, but looks like it's all worked out. And Greedo has a counter attack. It's actually Peter. He's in the corner. They did have an open goal, so he's just going to tap it down, and this could be a aerial goal. Greedo's a bit late to that one again. It's just a bit slow today, I think. And aerial for Flukas here. I don't know if he's actually run out of boost there, so he didn't really get a good hit on that at all. And he's going to be able to get this clearance now. Flukas rolls it down the middle. Greedo's there. And big contest. Greedo beats Flukas pretty convincingly on that one. It's just Moose, but Moose does a very good job of swatting that away. But actually, now I say that, man with scalp. So as I was saying, Moose did a good job there. He actually dinks it up here onto the roof of man with scalp. It was a good read from Bebs there. And Lucas, I think, was caught maybe without boosting goals. I couldn't quite tell what happened with him. But very good goal from New Balance. And after almost 3 minutes, they've finally scored. And now they're up. So they definitely have a chance to take this series to a game 3 here. Good aerial from Greedo, actually. It's just Moose and George in goals. But George does a good job stopping that. Greedo taps into the center. Peter's a little bit out of position maybe for that ball. But he's going to get that, which is good, and Beb should follow this up. He beats George, Barra, and in! Very nice job from Bebs again. 2 goals for him now in the space of about 30 seconds. Peter taps it up for him, and he takes a lovely shot. That's beautiful. Straight onto the bar, bounces once and in. Moose did have a small chance to save that, but that's a very difficult save. To read off the crossbar like that is really basically impossible. So, very well done from Moose. Sorry, Bebs. But I think the Diddlers still have time to get back into this game. I'm just looking at the scoreboard here. It's really a one-man team on each team at the moment. Bebs with 2 goals. Lucas has none, but he's already on 200 points. So as he gets that clearance there, Lucas. Alright, he might be able to get an attack here. Peter seems to have kind of backed up from that ball, and it's a little bit fast. And it looks like Bebs is going to be able to clear it. So we have George passing it over to Lucas. Great pass, actually. Lucas is going to be pretty happy with that one, but he misses it a little bit to the left. But he has another shot, and that's in. Very nice job from the Fiddlers there. George just kind of teed it up for Lucas there to get in the way a little bit, but it didn't matter because Lucas finished that off very well. And Fiddlers are back in this game now. 1 goal in it with a minute left. And we're going to have to see who comes out on top in this game too. Obviously, New Balance do need the win here to keep them in the series, and the Fiddlers are just looking for a quick series win if they can get a couple goals in the last minute here. So, George might have been sending it down. Bebs with another attack here. Bebs has been playing, I think, a bit more aggressive this game. I can't tell if it's just because he's warmed up now, maybe. Flukas almost sneaks it past Greedo there, but they got away with that one, New Balance, and now Greedo's going to be tapping it down the middle onto Bebs again. Onto Greedo, it's onto Peter. Peter could have sealed the deal there. Again, it was a very difficult shot, I think. He was just a little bit out of position for that one. Good attack nonetheless from New Balance, and they're going to keep it in the attack here. Greedo almost shoots it. Very risky for the Diddlers, sorry, the Fiddlers. With 14 seconds left, they need a goal here as New Balance just keep hammering it into the attack. George with a crucial save. It's going to come down to the wire here, but I think, yeah, New Balance are doing a great job of just keeping the pressure. And Peter, yeah, taps it in on the siren. Great job from Peter there. And we're going to go to a game 3 here, so very close series so far. It's been 3-1 both ways now, so even though it says 0 seconds, maybe it's got 1 second left. I thought the game would be over. There it is. So, a very good game played there by the New Balance. They definitely brought it back after the first game, like I said. They scored that late goal in the first game, and that kind of gave them the confidence to bring this one back and score 3 goals here, which is very impressive based on how they were kind of looking defeated in the first game. I'll just update the overlay, and we will get into game 3 here, so decisive game 3 for this series. Very close series, as I thought it would be. I think this was always going to be close. It kind of came down to who played better on the day, and I think it's really hard to tell who is the better team at the moment. Just because we've had a good game from the Fiddlers and a good game from New Balance, so I'm just going to update the overlay, sorry. There we go, game 3. Okay, and we're in this game. Skems race underway here, and looks like Flukas has it on the attack already, but good defending from Greedo there. Moose hits it into the corner. And it's going to be an attack for the Fiddlers. George hits it up, which could be good for Flukas, but he's nowhere to be found, so nothing there for the Fiddlers. And now New Balance are on some sort of counter attack. Peter applying a lot of pressure, asking a lot of questions to the defenders. George clearly misses that one. Flukas hits it down. It goes over Peter. Greedo misses it. What a shambles in defense for New Balance. That's a rough one to take this early in the game. I mean, Peter missed that one. Greedo misses it, and then Bebs couldn't get to it either. That's really poor. It was maybe a little bit of unlucky, but you know, that's really inexcusable defending from the New Balance in general there. I'm not going to point any specific fingers, but that teamwork was pretty terrible, to put it lightly. But they definitely have time to bring it back here. It's only 1 goal, and I think they're definitely still in this, the New Balance. Good clearance from Peter onto Flukas though. He's actually going to go up for this, Flukas. It was a tough aerial to read, and now George almost gets a goal there, but the defenders are there to stop him. Moose off the wall. Ooh, very narrow miss. So I'd be surprised if Moose got that one, because it was a very tough ball to hit. And now the New Balance are keeping in the attack here by the looks of things. Kind of backed off though. Flukas just sends it down into the defensive half for New Balance. And Bebs hits it straight back. So a bit of ping pong action happening, and Greedo is open as you like, and he just slots it in. So 1-1 now. It's going to be down to the wire this game. I don't think either team's going to run away with it. Very nice play from the New Balance. They kind of caught the Fiddlers on a counter attack there. Just very nice. Played it down the middle, and Greedo finishes it off. Very good teamwork as well. Very well done overall. They've redeemed themselves from the first goal, the New Balance here. So we're going to have to see if they can carry that over for the rest of the game and maybe get a goal or 2 more to win them this series. Greedo's going to go up for this. He's taking it pretty slowly, but he does get the connection. He's going to get another hit. Flukas kind of beats him to it though. Bebs kind of dribbling it down the middle, gets past 2, and Flukas is there to clean it up. So I think the strategy there for the Fiddlers was just to throw Moose and George at Bebs and then let Flukas clean it up, which is exactly what happened, and it worked out very well for them. So good defending as Flukas takes a shot. It's going to bar it in. Nice shot from Flukas. I think they just gave him too much space for New Balance. Bebs kind of scuffs it on the wall, and yeah, there's just nobody there to contest that shot. And Flukas, actually I've been playing with Flukas and Esteban from the Diddlers, and Flukas does love to take those kind of third pitch shots that just bang into the top of the net. So it's a classic Flukas shot, as they almost score again, the Fiddlers. So very risky game for the New Balance, I think. We have to see if they can equalize again here. They were in this position about 2 minutes ago, and they managed to bring it back. So there's only 2 minutes left on the clock now though, so they're going to be a little bit pressed for time. Moose, Marty, Flukas, they're going to keep it in the attack, the Fiddlers. Unless Bebs has anything to say about it, and he does. He gets it out. Now the New Balance kind of on an attack, but Flukas just gets another good clearance there. And it's going to leave... What happened there? Flukas just is gifted the ball, and there's no defenders there for New Balance. I don't even know what to say. New Balance were playing such a solid game up until then. They basically just gifted the Fiddlers a goal on a silver platter there. Now it's 3-1, so they're going to start to be considering all-out attack as an option here. They just need to get a goal. Bebs takes a very flying, very I was going to say powerful flying shot. Greedo just taps it in here. Flukas is back, but it doesn't matter. So, geez, this game's going very quickly. So, Bebs took a shot there. George missed it, and then Greedo kind of just taps it. Flukas looks like he would have got to that, but Moose got in the way, I think. Jeez. This is an intense game. Alright. We're 1 goal in now with 1 minute 40. So New Balance are right back in this game after being down 2 goals. It's anybody's game here. New Balance are just looking to get it back on the attack here so they can create some scoring chances. Bebs might be able to do it all his own, but he hits it a bit to the left there. Greedo, good contest. Kind of takes Flukas out the equation, but he gets back in time, Flukas does. And now looks like we're going to have some sort of clearance, but it's onto Greedo's head here, so he's going to be able to keep that in the attack for now. I think Moose does a good job of defending it though. As it goes on to Peter, back to Flukas, bit of ping pong happening in the center at the moment. Greedo's just going to be able to tap that one in the corner, very well done from him. Greedo's on the attack here, he misses the ball I think because he didn't expect Flukas to get there so early, so well done from Flukas, and he has a shot here, this could be game over. Good defending from Bebs, keeps it out of the net. Very, very nice from him. He grabbed the boost, a little bit greedy from Bebs, and then he makes up for it by coming off the side of the net and saving that one. Now they almost score the New Balance, but it goes a little bit wide. Onto Peter, he misses. That was probably a shot opportunity from Peter, but he's unfortunately missed that. It was maybe a tough one for him. Can't really blame him for that one. So now we have man with scalp on the wall, flies into the center. Greedo needs to contest this, and he does. Well done. George, they're just trying to play the time, the Fiddlers. There's another 14 seconds left on the clock. Greedo did score a 0-second goal last round to take the game to overtime, Greedo did, so we're going to have to see can he do it again. Probably not, as Flukas slots it into the bottom of the net, and that's over. Greedo's left the game. It's a tough loss for the New Balance and a big win for the Fiddlers. Don't know what happened there at the end. Lucas just kind of dribbled it past, and it looks like actually 2 of the New Balance players have just left. And Moose Marty will take one for the stats. He's just taken a free goal to bump his stats a bit on an open net. And a very good win for the Fiddlers. A 5-2 in the end, where obviously the last goal does ultimately count because the New Balance decided to leave for some reason, but anyway, we'll switch over to, that is the ladder, we'll switch over to the series. So very nice in the end from the Fiddlers. They were struggling all the way until the end, and then they got 2 goals in the last second because the New Balance decided to leave, so can't really blame them for that, taking advantage of the leaving members of New Balance. I will just update the stats. One moment please, and then I think we're going to have a post-game interview maybe with Moose Marty. We have Pat's calling out stat padding. It's true, but it's not illegal since it's not really our fault that Edison left, so anyway, I will update the score here. Just give me 1 second. We're going to have game 2 in probably a few minutes here because we're already a little bit behind schedule. I'll just update that. So 5-2 win in the end. It was very close all the way until the end, of course, that game. But I think we're going to have a post-game interview with Moose Marty here. So I will bring him in to the stream. Moose, are you with us? Yep, hello Moose. What are your thoughts on that win? Are you feeling good about that one?
Yeah, good win. Needed that win against the Old Town rivals. So yeah, happy to get that win.
We saw at the end of that last game you took advantage of the leaving players and decided to pad your stats a bit with that goal at the end.
Lucas was like, "Oh, free goal, get the goal difference up." So yeah, we took advantage of that.
Fair enough. We can't blame you there. I think it was a good performance. What do you think it was more that Greedo's team were underperforming, or were your team just they were playing just their best game? Well, which one was it?
I just think Lucas had really good games. He did a lot for us, and I think they still played well, but Lucas was just he had a good run.
I definitely agree with you, Moose. All right, well, I won't keep you for too long. You're gonna enjoy your win with your team before we steal Lucas for Game 2 commentary. But all right, thank you, Moose, very much.
All right, for sure. Thanks for having me.
All right. So Moose Mighty there, ladies and gentlemen, after getting a nice win over New Balance, that will definitely put them up in the ladder at least a little bit. 2 wins now for the Fiddlers. And New Balance, they might be looking at, they might be asking some questions to themselves there, definitely, after that loss. But it was a close game nonetheless, so very well played from both teams. I'll actually update the outcome prediction. The most bets were on New Balance, actually, so the Fiddlers, whoever bet on the Fiddlers will be winning a decent amount of channel points. Well done to those people. And I'll actually start the prediction for the next match, which is Plain versus Chen's Men. So you can place your bets for that game right now. We will be bringing Lucas in a sec to commentate, so you don't have to listen to me talk for too much longer. But whoever bet on the Fiddlers there, very well done. Game 2, hurry up, says Chris. He wants to get underway. I think he's in a bit of a rush actually, so we'll have to bring in Lucas. Lucas is here.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, great timing from you. It was a good win for the Fiddlers, Lucas.
Definitely was.
Uh,
Against our arch nemesis Greedo.
I think it's everybody's arch nemesis in a way, Lucas. But
Greedo the pedo Sharifi, as we like to call him.
there was a bit of BM in the chat from your team, Lucas.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame.
Might have been a tactic, in fact, to get under his skin a little.
I think it might have worked because I think Greedo, he had a good game, but I don't think he really showed up as much as he could have. But I think nonetheless it was a very close series, fun to watch.
Yep.
So we're just having a look at the bets here. Lots big money placed on this game here. We have almost 2,000 channel points on Plane. Probably bet from Fuzzy because
he bets on
he
himself.
always bets on himself. But also a few bets for Chensman here. All right. We'll just get them in the party. Can you invite them, Lucas? I don't know if I have them.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Chris has invited me. There you go. I'll just invite you. Who are they versing?
Yep.
They're versing Plane. All right. We'll start this game in a sec. Who do you think is going to win this one, Lucas? This Plane Chensman game?
Unfortunately for the Chensmen, I think they're going to continue their horrid start to the tournament, and they will not win today.
Honestly, I feel like I have to agree with you there. It's a very tough position. It's a very tough position for the Chensmen to be in, I think, because they're already 2 losses in a row here, and now they have to verse Plane, which is definitely a top team. They were second in last year's tournament, and
They were.
They're definitely. I mean, your team obviously did beat them, Lucas, but nonetheless, Plane are a top side, and it's hard to face the facts that you're less likely to win against Plane than maybe some other teams, and they really do need a win here. So we'll have to see what they can pull out the bag today. I think all the.
I mean, for the Chen's men's sake, I'm hoping they get a win.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, I have no problems with Plane winning. I think after that loss last week, they definitely need another win because if they lose this one, they're going to be 1 for 2, which is definitely uncharacteristic of Plane. But I think for Plane, they're just going to be looking to take a quick win here. 2-0 probably is likely at the moment. We have Chris saying Plane going down in the chat. We'll see if he's right about that.
I think he should just be focused on his own game right now and get out of the Twitch chat.
I think you're probably right about that. Chris is he's the best player on Chen's Men. He's put in the hours, but he's not the best tournament performance player, Lucas. He hasn't had the best tournament history.
He has not. In fact, he has never won a game in the Janitors RL tournament across all formats. In fact, even the game that he filled in for the Valorant was a loss. So I guess...
Oof, that hurts.
So I don't know. Something about this guy. It's just Jandogs and Chris don't sit well together.
They obviously do not sit well together. Chris is the party leader here, which is a bit questionable. There we go. He's maybe the party leader, so we'll be starting any second now. Let me just change the team names. Do we have any more bets? We've got 1 minute left on the bets. Plane have the most bets. Chen's men don't have many, but I think there's definitely a chance for both teams. We'll start.
Wait, Fuzzy predicted Chen's men.
Did he? That's not allowed. What? Nah, surely not.
Well, there you go.
I'm pretty sure that is against most modern betting rules, but anyway, we'll have to see if they game throw plane just for the
I
channel
mean,
points.
what can you get with the channel points? That's what I'm wondering.
You can get the Edison's head emote. You can unlock the Edison's head emote. Lucas, obviously.
Of course, that is nice.
It is
As
nice.
the game has started now.
The game has started.
Chris early shot on net. Fuzzy, nice save from him. Gets an early save, but good to see Chris putting one on net early.
Here comes Chris again. He's going to try and keep it in the attack here. He's going to get 2 contests there, and it's going to fly into the center. Jules rules.
Ooh. The classic. Would have been a bounce shot again.
The planer a bit too early to defend it, but now they're on the attack plane, and somebody's
It's
up
up.
there. I think it's
Oh, Regan.
off the backboards. Could be
Whoa.
a finish.
That was impressive though. Didn't know Regan had that in his arsenal. And Fuzzy comes in.
That's a
Oh.
blinder of a shot, but just misses too high.
Yeah, Chris and Matt were not expecting that one, and luckily for them, it hit the crossbar and didn't go in. Oh, almost went on the mat there. Chris gets clear just in time, and now Fuzzy sends it back in again. That's heading towards net.
Well, good
Matt,
defending.
another save.
Very
Gee
good
whiz,
defending. I think they've
Plain.
been on the defense, Chansmen, so far, but they've been doing a good, very solid defense from them here.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be in defense for this long though, because Plane will eventually break through. Matt sends it up the wall. Doesn't, luckily,
Nice
doesn't go
control.
over the thing. Yeah.
Matt's
now
gonna
Matt-
clear it.
Yeah, he
Chris.
does.
Chris is gonna have an attack now. He sends it to the center. Jules
comes
might
Chen.
have a shot. It's a bit
he
slow
puts
and a
it
bit wide.
Bit unfortunate. Fuzzy sends it up the wall. Regan sends it down. Gets it into the center for his team. Seamix and Chen both go up the wall
Matt gets
as
a demo.
Matt gets a demo on Fuzzy. Just Nonnel back now. And
Nice.
Nonnel gets a nice clearance, but Chen's going to send it back around again.
Onto
But
Matt now.
Cammy-
Matt's
yeah.
gonna send it down the line. Oh, good read though from Regan, I believe it was. But
Regan playing very well so far.
oh, Matt gets a good save there. Plane's on all out attack now. They got 3 players all the way pushed up, but Regan's gonna go back. He's gonna be able to send this back down. Hopefully, bit of a misplay from him and a demo from Chris. Matt takes a shot off the backboard.
Oh, Fuzzy just in time. Gets the clearance and it's an open net. Can he finish
You
it?
like? Oh,
And he
Chen.
does. I don't know. Was that Chen that got that
I believe
touch?
that was Chen who got that touch, Lucas. That's a tough
Yeah,
touch.
that's inexcusable. Those kinds of touches.
That's rough. That's rough for Chen and the Chen's men overall as a team. Like they worked very hard in the last 2 minutes to keep it out of their net, and then they just let in the cheapie.
As the kickoff's won by Chen's men, but Fuzzy intercepts it,
Yeah, triple
goes
Matt.
up off the wall. I don't think he had enough boost to go for that.
And Matt gets a good clearance though, and now they're on the attack, the Chen's men. Chen with a contest in the corner, and another contest from Chris. Matt could shoot it.
They're all up though. They're all up.
They're all
Open
up.
net again.
Counter-attacking
Jules
football.
get back.
So it's a rubbish bounce for Plane though. Fuzzy does the best he can with it. Might be able to keep it in the attack, but maybe not. He gets the bump, so Plane are going to be
bullied
able to,
him.
He did a bit of bullying happening there.
Oh,
Fuzzy
and he
with
gets the shot
straight over.
Oh,
Straight over
geez,
Chris.
He's just bullying Jules' rules.
Yeah, clinical from Fuzzy there. What's happened here? Chen's just been caught, caught too slow, and then Chris caught too low. As it just flies over him, so 2-0 for Plane.
And of course, Plane have had all the pressure so far. They've been definitely had all the shots. Chris's team has had 1 or 2, I reckon.
Yeah, they've had a couple attacks, but they haven't really meant anything. They've just
They
been
haven't.
kind of...
They haven't held the ball in their attack.
Hmm.
Plane's always been able to just get a nice clearance. As it's off the backboard, Nonnel sends it in. Oh my god!
Regan
And
finishes.
Cam,
Oh no!
Oh
How's that not gone in, Lucas? What's
this could very easily be like 5-0 right now.
Yeah.
They've been very unlucky with some of their shots.
They've been
Plane
very
is-
unlucky as
in the
Chris
center?
sends it in. Chen. Ooh. Chen a bit too slow. Unfortunately, and they're going to be back on the defense here by the looks of things. Unless.
They are, and
Never
no,
mind.
they ain't.
Well, Fuzzy just needs a big hit here. And he gets it over Chen.
He's gonna go
Gets
again.
a good pass into the
passes it.
center. Ooh, high
Oh,
shot there for
jeez.
Regan.
If they could finish their dinner, this game would have been a blowout. It would have been a.
This does remind me a little bit like game 1 of your game, Lucas. We just saw before, because you kind of had all of the pressure on the New Balance,
Yeah.
and then they kind of brought it back in game 2. So I think The Chensmen still have time to win this game, but if they don't, I think they definitely have a good chance to bring it back in game 2 of the series. So
I'm not liking the structure at all from Chen's men. Like, I see Matt as sitting in goal for like most of the time. Like, even when they're like taking a shot, I don't see him trying to push them or do anything about it. He's just kind of sitting there, which is a recipe for disaster.
Well, I think they've kind of been like this the whole tournament, because this is why they've been losing games, is because their defensive structure just seems kind of, you know, it's weird. It's not that good. It's not like terrible, but it's definitely not standard, and it's causing them to concede. So they need a goal desperately now. 23 seconds. Chris tries to center it, but their defense from Platon is just really good, to be honest. They're keeping everything out. Look, there's always a player ready to just get the ball, and another open net. Oh, they get back in time for the Chen's men, and Fuzzy might have a late shot. Ooh.
Another?
Oh, yeah, too good. Too good from Fuzzy. Well done from him. Just bangs it onto the right post, and then just
Matt needed to push that. Matt needed to push out towards the drop of that, and he didn't. That's what I was saying. It's a recipe for disaster, just sitting in goal like that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what's the problem with the Chen's men defense. Is it communication? Is it just a lack of defensive awareness from the players?
I have no idea. But from that first game, they've got issues. I'll tell you that.
Definitely do have issues, and it's the same issues that they've been having all season. There's really nothing new here from the
2
Chen's
shots and 3 saves.
Versus, what, 9 shots?
You're not going to win many games with 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can sneak the occasional win with some cheapies, but, you know, if you have all of the pressure, you're probably going to win, and that's what Plain has proven here.
And I feel like Chris... I don't know, Chris might need to change the way that he plays, I guess.
Was that 3-1?
He might need to be like a sweeper keeper. It's kind of like... I don't know. He might have to be like the furthest back, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Chris is the highest ranked player on the team. He definitely needs to, you know, play a little bit more defensively. Maybe he can't rely on something. Are we good here?
Dude, I was getting that glitch last series where I couldn't load in to a team at the start for some reason.
It's weird. I don't know why that is. Alright,
Anyway.
Game 2 here. And looks like Chen's men might have an attack, but Chen misses it off the wall. Chris sends it into the center, and Fuzzy just cleans it up. Nice job from Fuzzy.
He does. Fuzzy's playing very well today. And Cammy as well. Jeez, he's playing well, Cammy. As Chris just gets the save. Goes up the wall now. He puts it into the center. Could be an opportunity, but Fuzzy's there, of course. Hits it off the back of Nonnel, though. Still an opportunity here. Huge clearance. Going all the way to net.
Nice,
just offline.
Regan misses it, so opportunity for a big clearance here. I think WTC might be summing in somebody later, but we'll worry about that next game. They've been spamming me on every platform. But anyway, we've got Seamoots here. He's a big attack and a big hit into the center here. Double commit from Chen and Chris. It's communication maybe. As it rolls onto Matt's noggin, but...
And then that's the thing, once Matt pushes up, he needs to hit the ball, because otherwise it's an open net.
It is an open net. Well, they were lucky to get away with that, Chen's man. It almost just rolled into the net from the other side of the pitch. As a good shot taken by Fuzzy. Good defense from Chris, though.
Another save.
Another save, yeah.
They're racking up the saves this series.
Definitely are, as Chris sends it into the center, so a little bit of an attack maybe for Chen's men. They really need to keep it in the attack now. And again, there you go. Fuzzy's out, and he's just missed again. Very lucky for Chen's men. Surely Chen. No.
No. See, that's what I don't like about what the Chen's men are doing. Chris just set the ball up.
Yeah.
And it was a high arcing ball, and Chen and Matt don't have the skill level to be able to hit that.
Yeah.
And then Chris is all the way up. He's not going to be able to get back in time, and then that's what happened there. That just led to a goal for Plain.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the biggest problem that Chen's men have, aside from their defense, is that they can't keep it. They can't keep the ball in the attack for more than about 10 seconds. Like, you'll see them get the ball into the attacking half, and then Plain just instantly clears it. Like,
yeah,
at the moment they're just pinned in defense here. They can't even get it out of their own half, so it's really just a shambles all around for Chen's men, even though the scoreline's only 1-0. Nice, Matt.
That's a good aerial from Matt.
Good. but it doesn't matter because Plane are just keeping it in the attack regardless. And Fuzzy could
Fuzzy,
shoot this.
he got up for it. And I feel like Chen and Chris have double committed on like 10 different things today.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know
I've
what's
seen that.
happening there.
Chris just kind of gets a nothing hit into the corner. Didn't really achieve much. Good pinch from Fuzzy. He sends it back into the attack again for Plane. I feel like these guys are just attacking non-stop here. I think, is that Nonal is just in the way? Who's in goals? Is it Regan?
Nonal's usually their keeper.
Yeah. I feel like they were just playing somebody just all the way back.
They're Rumble players.
Rumble
so
rotations.
They're used to having just a person in keeper.
Good defending from Nonal there because...
Here comes Matt!
Ooh, another big... look, I think they're definitely getting more opportunities, Chen's men. It's like, it feels like they're at least getting a little bit more pressure than last game, but it's still not enough.
Yeah. It's true.
Chris gets over
Chen
two
gets
defenders.
Pass, but Nonal, I mean, Cammy's there that time.
Oh, Chris just missed it.
Like, if you just look at the rotations of playing, they're just much more solid.
Yeah, I feel like if Chen's men want to know how to rotate, they should just watch this back from Plane's perspective and just see where they're playing, because it might not be perfect, but it's definitely, you know, a completely order of magnitude better than, you know, than what Chen's men are doing at the moment. As Julian sends it down, but Nonal just bangs it straight back out. Oh, and Chris
needed to hit that.
And Chen, good defending from Chen. He's done well there to make up for Chris's mistake, but yeah, Chris
gets
back.
back.
So 1 goal in it here. The Chen's men just need 1 goal to take it to at least an overtime here, make it interesting.
Here's an opportunity.
Oh, Chen! Oh,
Chen gets the read out of nowhere.
That's really well done from Chen. Look at this. Bounce into the center, and Regan just... Oh, whoa, what a read, actually. Regan just banged it straight onto Chen's noggin. That's crazy.
I don't know if he meant to read that or if he... I don't know, but we'll congratulate him for that goal.
It was very well done from the man himself, the namesake of the team.
Maybe this will give them some momentum now.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying as well as the last series. I'm going back to your game again, that the New Balance got a late goal in that first game, and it kind of gave them the momentum to get 3 goals in the second game. So, a good aerial from Chris. Oh, he could finish this! Chris has done it!
Oh my god,
Jeez.
that's 2-1 up.
They've turned this around from nowhere, Lucas.
That was a good shot from Chris.
Yeah, that was
nice pace on that. Fuzzy just couldn't get there and get a nice, like, powerful clearance on it.
He just needed a slightly better clearance, Fuzzy, and they would have been fine, but as a result of that, Chris has scored, and now they're up suddenly. Chen's men have suddenly managed to take a lead somehow.
Out of nowhere.
Out of absolutely
I did not see this coming.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Can they hold on, though?
I wouldn't be surprised if Plane get a goal, but you never know. They might be able to keep it on, keep it a 1-goal lead here, the Chen's men.
The thing about Plane is, when I versed them last week, Nonal would stay back even when they were down, like 2-zip.
Yeah, well, there's no point in staying back anymore because...
Oh, Chris might get another.
It's bounced off the backboard. It's going to drop, so Chen's men, they've done it.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. I mean, I'm surprised. They were losing the whole game and then just suddenly just got 2 kind of cheeky goals out of nowhere, and now they're suddenly winning. So, very interesting series, this one.
Plane got a bit unlucky again with the crossbars, but...
Well, you know...
That's alright. They'll take... Chen's men will take that.
They will take it. I mean, if they can't finish their dinner, you know...
Exactly. It's a part of Rocket League.
It's part of Rocket League. I mean, you know, there's... nothing you can really do about that. If you hit the crossbars, then it's your own fault. So anyway, we're gonna be going into game 3 now. So we'll have to see who wins this. If Chen's men win this, I would be very surprised. Very, very surprised.
I will be hyped if Chen's men win this.
I would be hyped as well, but I mean, nobody's really expecting it. It's like, you know, it's nice that the series is close, but you would definitely expect Plane to win this.
Here comes Chris. Oh, met by far open net.
Chen with a banger!
Oh,
what a shot!
Chen!
6 seconds in. Let's watch this whole play
Blade
again.
is now scrambling.
Beautiful kickoff here. And what a shot. I mean, I don't think he had a better angle.
That is from Chen.
Yeah, what a banger from him. Alright, now, so Plane are down early in the series. Plane are really used to being in this position because they're usually, you know, at least keeping it as 0-0 for a while. You know, they're not used to being down early in the game, I think. It's Nonal. Oh, bit of lag from Lucas there. There's some internet issues. Is Fuzzy being affected? Fuzzy. It looks like the Fuzzy Lucas household is having some internet issues here, which unfortunately we can't
Can't
do anything
confirm.
about. Looks like you're back.
Am I? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back to green bars.
Alright, so
Good.
looks like that internet didn't affect Fuzzy detrimentally, and they're still in this game, the playing team. They're on the attack here, but Jules gets a good clearance, so well done from him, and he's gonna have a shot, I think. Yeah, but good defending from Nonal.
Mavro! Ooh, Mavro had an opportunity, and here comes Chris. This is what I like. Chris sitting at as furthest back. He can just take a nice little like chip shot at it. As Fuzzy now comes down, gets it over to the wall. Is he gonna go up? He might get a center. He does get a nice center. Is anyone there for playing? No, they're both sitting in net. One down. I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah, that's weird from play. They've definitely been shaken up by this, you know, sudden comeback from the Chen's men. They've got the last 3 goals in the series now, and Plain have unanswered all of those goals. So Nonal in defense gets a nice little bouncer. Chris struggles and just gets it, and Jules needs to push this, I think. But he's a bit slow and he misses it. Now it's just going to be on Matt. But nice save from Matt. Keeps it out, and he gets it's a very big hit from Matt, but it's going to go straight to Nonal. Back to Matt again.
Oh, Matt reads it. And Cammy. Oh no!
Oh jeez!
Cammy has
That could have
almost
been
put it
game
in his
over.
own net. Could have been. Here comes
Don't-
Fuzzy up the wall now.
It's only 2 goals, but I think at the rate the series is going, you know, 2 goals is probably enough to win the game because it's just a very low scoring, or it feels like there's not being enough goals scored for either team. So
Nonal's finally pushed out a goal. A rare sight as all 3 Plain players are in the attacking half. Never mind, Nonal has pushed all the way back to goals now. And now it will be a 2v3 again, pretty much.
Yeah, well, here comes the attack from Chen's men. They've all left the ball!
That was a 3v1 on attack.
That was 3v1 and they all just, Jules went for boost, Matt just ran up the other end and Chris just peeled off. I don't know what happened, that was awful, but looks like Plain are going to take advantage.
Opportunity.
Nonal,
Here comes Nonal,
good shots, miss, bang.
Oh, he does a Jules Chen bouncer on Jules Chen.
Jules.
You can't do that.
That does hurt if you're Chen's man, especially Chen. I mean, you've just been bounced. Like, he literally couldn't get that bounce shot, Chen. That hurts.
Those are the tough bounce shots. You just don't expect them.
Well, it's 1-1 now, Lucas, with half the game remaining, and it's anybody's game. Plain are trying to get an early attack here, though. Bounce off the corner. Good from Matt. Stops any sort of shot.
They both miss it on the wall, and Chris is coming down to it now. Nonal cuts him off, but it's floated up into the air. Mavro in the air. Oh, he made connection with it, but Fuzzy cut him off.
Oh, nice
And
from
now
Jules.
Chen.
He's put a shot on, but it's a bit weak. Another one from him would be nice. Matt, though.
This is much better pressure from Chen's men at the
Yeah, if they've been
moment.
playing like this since game 1, they would have won by now.
They would have.
Here comes Chris.
As Chris. He gets the touch.
Double commit
They
from
all
his
missed it.
teammates. Geez, big attack there from Chen's men. Is an overcommit? That's the question. Can Plain get a quick one? No, they can't. Good demo.
Good demo. Oh, Chris gets past Fuzzy. He gets past Regan.
He's in the corner now.
Get a nice center, but Nonal will cut it off.
And they're just running away, the Chens men. Nobody wants to contest this shot. It's going to hit the bar. Can they get a
Fuzzy,
read on
watch it. Oh,
Good
save from
defending.
Chris.
I mean, they're really under the pump now, Chens men. It looks like Plain might have got their mojo back.
Big hit from Fuzzy.
It could be a dink shot. Ooh.
Oh, close.
Nice pinch there from Chris to clear it, and Nonal's going to be able to send it back though. Chris should get this.
Oh,
He's too
Cammy
slow.
cuts him off.
Yeah, nice from Cammy.
I don't think Chris was expecting Cammy to be in that spot. Can Cammy get a pass into the center for Fuzzy? He can!
Oh,
Afro
good
saves it!
saving.
Oh,
Matt,
jeez. This is a tight game.
this is very tight. We might be having overtime here in game 3.
That would be hype.
That would be very hype. It's not the first time in the tournament, but it would definitely
Chen
be
beats
exciting.
Fuzzy.
Here comes Chris.
Chris! Oh, beautiful read again from... Regan is playing really well in this series.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
I've
impressed me with some of his mechanics.
been liking what I've been seeing from Matt and Chen at the end of this, like in this game 3 at least as well. They seem to have been hitting and a lot more and rotating a bit better than what they were in game 1.
Oof.
Comes Matt. Matt needs to push
Uh-oh.
this, but he's just running, and now they're going to give Plain probably the last attack of the regular time here.
Oh, Fuzzy gets
Oh,
a good
center
tap.
it up.
Oh
Ooh,
my
that's a big
That
miss.
was an open net.
Plain on a
Wait,
tourist
that might be in.
Ooh,
Oh,
jeez.
floats across.
So they just need to get one clearance here, the Chensmen, to at least get an overtime.
And why is Nonal still sitting in goal? Like, there's 5 seconds left.
Alright, well-
Go up, take a shot, and you don't need to defend.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, at least he's playing safe. It's better to play safe than bull chase. But you have to
That is
compliment
true.
Chen's men for bringing it this far in the series. I mean, they had a pretty awful game one. They weren't rotating properly. The defense was not very good. And now they've just kind of brought it back. One game two, and now they're in overtime game three. So it's anybody's game here.
Oh, this is big center. Is Fuzzy anywhere
Oh,
near?
good
Nonal!
shot and
Oh my
Nonal. 20
God.
seconds. That's all it takes.
Nonal just got up there really quickly. I want to see this. Double.
Yeah, nice.
He only did a single jump, and
Yeah,
he
Matt
managed to
was-
get there quick.
Matt was not there fast enough. That's very hard to take for Chen's men. Another loss, 3 games
Oh.
in a row. It's
At
heartbreaking.
least they won a game this time.
Yeah, they look. You have to respect them. They definitely brought the series back, which is a lot more than most people would have expected. You know, you have to give them compliments to that. But nonetheless, it's still a loss, and that definitely hurts for them. We'll be making sure that playing gets whoever voted for playing. Congratulations. You get all the channel points for that game. And we'll be heading into game 3 shortly between PB&J and Fuzzy. Sorry, not why am I saying Fuzzy? I saw Fuzzy's name in the Twitch chat. PB&J and WTC. We'll be starting relatively soon. We'll be having a change in commentary, I believe, Lucas.
Yep.
I
I will be heading out.
Well, we'll bring Matt
Doing-
in here.
Doing my classic one game a
Classing
week.
one game before you go to work or whatever you're doing. But we'll be having
Yep.
Matt in here, and we'll bring him in. Matthew,
Yeah, hello.
are
Tough
you
loss, Matt.
commentating now?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
All right. Oh well, Lucas wasn't here. I was gonna say thanks to Lucas, but Lucas, everybody.
Nah, don't thank him. He did a crap job. We all know.
Well, Matt, not as crap of a job as the Chen's men did just then.
Oh.
That's harsh. That's harsh. All right.
That's harsh. You know how close? That's probably our closest one yet.
Well, I was saying I have to give props to you and the boys at Chen's men because after the game one, nobody was really, it wasn't looking up. But you managed to bring it back and took it to overtime in game 3, but unfortunately lost there at the end. Do you have any comments about that, Matt, or are you just gonna move on?
Just want to say we probably panicked a little.
Yep.
Not much you can do about that. We put up a good fight. I'm happy. I'm happy with our performance. We just gotta move on. There's always next round.
Yep.
We're gonna get a round.
Shoot.
We're gonna get one.
If you're gonna get one, you need to get one. I mean, you're 0 for 3 now. It's definitely a rough start to the season and something that Chris is very familiar with. Poor thing. But I think, I was saying before this game starts, it was a tough position to be in because you'd already lost 2 games and you're versing Plane, who are a very hard team to beat. So you're in a tough spot. I think next round is the big round for you guys, though, definitely.
Yeah. Next round, everyone better watch out for Chen's men because we're coming back with a fiery vengeance.
We're unsure
enough-
who you're gonna play.
Yeah, enough about us. We
Enough
got another game on our hands.
We do have another game. You're not wrong, Matt. We have the PB&J versus WTC, and WTC have a sub. Have you heard about this, Matt?
Yes, I was reading the Twitch chat. So unfortunately, Lockie is unavailable tonight, and in his place, they have Mikey Bitey.
I don't know who that is.
So, what I can tell you is that I have played Rocket League with him before,
No way.
and to my knowledge, he has never played ranked, only casual.
Who's he subbing in for? Because it's WTC, not WTJ.
Oh, it's true. He's subbing in for Robin, isn't he?
Robin, not Lucky.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's for
fair
Robin.
enough. Fair
Yeah, I got the
enough.
the WTs mixed up.
Yeah, well, it's easy
Yeah.
enough mistake. I mean, you can't. They're just obviously uncreative over at the WT department because they can't come up with any original names. But anyway.
Yeah. So yes, I do believe it is a fair substitution.
All right.
In fact, it's probably a bit unfair for WTC.
Well, that's very unfortunate. Well, Matt, we'll have a look at the voting in the chat. I mean, Fuzzy has voted for WTC, and Pat has voted on his own team, PB&J.
I mean, you can't blame him.
No.
Voting on your own team
I think-
seems reasonable.
For everybody out there in the chat who's looking to be a gambler today, I think PB&J are probably the safe bet, but WTC very strong team when at least when they have Robin. So we'll have to see how they perform today with their Mikey Bikey sub.
You much of a gambler, Turtle?
Not really. I would love to bet some channel points, but sadly, you can't bet on your own channel's betting, so
It
Neither
is
can mods.
unfortunate.
neither can mods. So
Yeah, you can always just make an alternate account. So shout out to George, because he's definitely had experience with that.
alright, so I'll just start up the game now. Here we go. Oh, it says Matt's in an online game. There it is.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Because I was already in there, and I'm like, where is everyone else? But let's
so,
go.
for all of you just joining us, we have PB&J versus WTC right now. It'll be an exciting game, Matt. A prediction?
Prediction. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to side with PB&J. I think the substitution, it's gonna be tough considering Mikey Buddy is brand new. It looks like he's changed his name.
Changed his name, has he?
Yeah,
To what?
to Megalo Butso.
I think I have an idea what that means, but we won't be saying it right now.
Well, all I can tell you is Megalo means big.
I think I figured that
Or
out.
large.
Alright, anyway, on to the game here. PB&J, probably the favourite's going to actually stop the betting before people...
Yeah, you better stop that betting. As we see Frickle Dickle, nice little tap in the air, but Mink, aka Jeremy, he's just put a stop to it. Patsy Hatsy, bicycle kick to the center.
Good
And
shot!
It's just gone in.
Nice from Ben.
Ben, I think you just got, that nice little tap off of Pat's nice bicycle into the center.
Too good, too easy for the PB&J.
Yeah, that was tough. Not much WTC could do there.
Well, here's the kickoff. A pretty neutral kickoff actually for both teams. Ben
Can't complain about
pass
that.
on to Frosty. So Frosty's changed his name to Mink. He was I think it was what? Can you remember what Frosty's name was?
It was Dutch Potato.
Dutch Potatoes. Yeah, that's
and
pretty hype.
he changed it. Yeah, he changed it because of the confusion.
Oh, and there you
Oh,
go.
no.
That's straight down the middle from Mink.
Yeah, that hurts. Those long shots, they do hurt. And look at that top corner as well.
Megalo just couldn't quite get there. Pat calls Siege Sesh in the chat, of course, Pat being a Siege player, or at least an ex-Siege player.
You know, I believe that he actually played Siege with some of the members of WTC. Yeah, because earlier today, Clinton asked me who's on the other team, and he was like, "Oh, Pat, is he the guy we played Siege with?" And I'm like, "Oh, I had no idea you played Siege together." So apparently there is some backstory between them.
Well, that's very interesting. That sets a bit of background for this game, but
Oh, very nice save there from Frickle Dickle. Pat Hat's had a nice little dribble in the air, but Joe he's just too good on defense. And Pat's just going at it again, with Ben here to help him out.
Good
But-
save from Frickle. And
Yeah,
misses
he's
it.
just-
Mink's up. Ooh, a bit too high for Mink.
But you can just see Ben's lining it up. But Pat is, unfortunately, fortunately gotten in the way. But
Oh,
that's
Joe!
alright. Oh,
It's a mistake in
or is
defense
it?
from PB&J. You don't see that very often, Matt. With PB&J, they don't make many defensive mistakes.
I think they were just thrown out a bit there.
Dang. So I think what happened there was that Ben expected Frosty to get that, but Frosty missed it, and then Ben just own goaled it. So that does
Unfortunate.
suck if you're a member of WTC, but PB&J. But WTC are back in the game now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's still 3 minutes, and look, nice little contest from
That's gonna
Miguel
center it
Butzois. Oh, jeez, that was from that angle. I was a bit worried Joe was going to own goal that.
Oh, it did look like it for a second. I think WTC need to get used to playing with this Mikey sub guy. Because,
You reckon he's going to be a more frequent fill-in?
Well, no. I'm just saying for the rest of this series, this first game is basically just them getting used to rotating around this Mikey guy because they're used to playing with
right.
Robin. So I think if they can get it to a game 3, that's when they're going to be at their best, basically.
Yes, very true, very true.
But
But I don't think PB&J are gonna let it. They
No,
don't
well-
want it to get to a game 3.
We should point out PB&J are undefeated in both matches and individual games, Matt. So
They haven't lost. Wow.
yeah, so they, but two
Mhm.
of the 4 games they played have been overtime, and the other 2 were won by a goal. So they, when they win, they don't win by much.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember a lot of their games being very close.
Yeah.
But we see a little contest in the air over there.
Nice from Frickle. They're keeping the pressure here, WTC.
We see like, well, Jeremy was out of boost there, so yeah, and even Joe now has no boost. It's like a bit of a struggle sesh for them.
Yeah, Frickle misses that one, and they're on the defense. Obviously, that could bounce in, but it doesn't. Clinton's gonna clear it up, but not if
Oh,
Frosty
nice
has
center
anything.
from Jeremy.
What a good
And
shot from
Pat
Pat. We watch that again.
Lovely. Like, that was just perfect. That center really just, yeah,
Here he is. Bang.
look at that.
Nice.
And did it behind him as well, so Joe had no chance of,
Yeah.
like, just rolling into it by chance.
Yeah, that was. It's just P. This is classic PB&J. They just kind of don't give the other team many chances and then just bang it in. So could be another goal here, but I would like to see WTC score to keep the PB&J 1 goal win streak on the line.
Oh no, Pat Hats with the BM. He's just gone for a demo on the goalie.
Counter attack here from Frickle. He might be able to put this in. And good onto the
Oh,
crossbar.
Yeah, got it
Mega
past
low.
Frosty, but
Pops it in. Frickle taps it in. Very nice job from WTC. They're not out of this game yet, Matt.
no, not at all. Look, they just caught him off their rotations, and then yeah, couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah, that was very good from WTC. They're really making the most of this sub situation. They're definitely keeping themselves in the game. You have to ask, if they had Robin, you know, would they be winning here? But regardless, Clinton kind of stuffs that contest up a bit.
Oh, and Joe gets a very nice
Good hit, that
error
could be
here.
in, that's
Look,
that's
it's got
dipping.
dippage.
Good.
Oh, what a save from Ben.
Ben.
That is just
This time he thought.
Lovely.
This time he realized Frosty was gonna miss it and then made up for it himself. Unlike the own goal from earlier, but Clinton. Ooh, narrow miss from Ben.
yeah, slightly off, but it's okay. They still have a bit of an opportunity, but Joe flicked it over Clinton. Joe out of boost now, trying to get it clear, struggling.
Joe's struggling a lot here. Megalo comes down. Or if he flicked that could have been in, but it's in the corner for WC. They still have a small chance, but 2 demos.
I think this game is it's over. That
It's
one.
dead in the water.
That double demo just killed him.
That
Left
really,
him dead in the water.
Yeah, basically. So we'll go back to this screen here. So yeah, 1 goal win for PB&J, Matt. Thoughts on that?
Well, it's good to see that they're keeping that keeping the tradition alive.
Yep, we like traditions at the Janitors, definitely. Wait, oh, Joe has work, so
Oh, so we better.
no, so we better hurry up. He's not actually.
Yeah, we better
luckily.
hurry.
Luckily for us, I'll just update the scorecard here.
Yes, for those that don't know, Joe is a Macca's man. So yeah, shout outs to all those Macca's men in the chat, because I know there's a couple of you.
Oh, we're underway game 2 here. PB&J, very nice win in game 1. They almost let WTC get a late comeback, but in the end they won anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That double demo kind of makes you feel like they might be toying with them a little.
Well, probably. I mean, if they know each other, so there's always going to be some banter with the demos. Like, it's always going to happen. So Frickle Dickle here, he's trying to get an attack. This is basically, I didn't really look at the scoreboard last time, Matt, but I think Frickle is really doing a lot of the grunt work for WTC here.
Yeah, he had like 500 points that last game.
Well, because usually on WTC you have Frickle and Robin kind of linking up, and then Clinton's kind of the, you know, he's the backup in case something goes wrong. But in this situation, you don't have Robin to rely on. It's basically just all on Joe to make the plays. And he's done well there. He's almost put it in. Ooh.
Yeah, but Pat Hat's just getting a nice clear.
Yeah.
And look at that, they've... Oh, Oh, that dippage. That it was a really nasty bounce off the ceiling.
Yeah, well, we have.
Oh, we see Mikey Buddy on the wall.
Here comes
Good contest.
Mink.
Forced him off the wall.
Yeah.
Gotta be happy with that.
Frosty almost got an air dribble in there, and as Ben goes off the backboard, miss from Joe. The goal's wide open, but Pat backflips trying to aerial.
And Clinton's just missed it completely as well.
It's
just a shambles.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would describe as a shambles. Joe's got a bit of a dribble here, gets it past Ben, and he's kind of open. Ooh, it's gonna bounce off.
Yeah, has to back out. He doesn't want to get too greedy, I guess.
I think Joe definitely needs to relax a little bit on the attacks. If he gets too aggressive, his team are probably not the most reliable. As I say, that Joe overcommits. Joe overcommits and his teammates just aren't there, man.
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder what were they doing sitting back.
I do believe that Mikey was getting boost and Clinton just was out of position, so bit unfortunate there. But it's only one goal, so
yeah. But it's a hard one to take.
We have some questions being asked in the chat from Jesh. How's this Ooza Chasm guy so good? Is that JFK, do you think? Or is there another?
I have no idea. I imagine it would just be...
Because it's a Rajesh. Because that's JFK's Steam name at the moment. But I don't know. Who knows? Anyway.
Could be. What happened to Esteban?
It was his old Steam name, same thing.
Ah.
Yeah, he changed. He's a name changer, JFK. But anyway, we have. Okay, so Megalo looks like he's just sitting in goals, and he's missed the ball there. Ooh.
Luckily, Clinton's there for support.
Basically, no boost for WT.
Yeah, unfortunate. Gets contest, but goes straight to Joe. Back to Pat.
To Ben.
Ping pong over here.
Very close to Ben. He almost got his shot on there because Frosty hits it onto the backboard.
And we'll see Pat come in. Bit off to the side.
Interesting contests here from both teams. Clinton, not the best hit. He probably needed something that cleared it a little bit more than that, but it's not the end of the world. We have not Mavro. Oh no!
He just snuck it in.
I was getting confused about the names. Ben just rolls up and just slots it in to the defense. Clinton missed it, Megalo missed it, and Joe's just not there in time. That is unfortunate, Matt.
It really is.
And
but
lead. 2-goal lead.
So far, all the kickoffs have been going like, except for that one. But we've seen most of the kickoffs go WTC's way in this game, at least.
Well,
oh no, the goal's right open.
Wide open as you like. That should be game over.
But I want to say, as a consolation, Megalo did get a nice demo there on Pat, I believe.
Did he? I did not see that, but I'm sure.
Yeah, right as the goal went in.
I'm sure Pat will be fuming.
Yeah. If anyone knows Pat, like they know he's a rager.
Yeah, that's I mean, we're kind of getting a series 2 of Chen facts here. It's now Pat facts, and the first Pat fact is that he is just a serial rager. Like, you demo him, he's just pissed, basically.
Yeah, he's swearing and he's like. So I have heard, rumors have it, once he did break his controller after someone demoed him. Yeah.
Well, honestly, I'm not surprised in the slightest, man. But back to the game here. Is that Pat? Oh, that was Ben. Jeez, that is absolutely cracked from him.
I gotta say it's a nice looking goal. Look, he's just taking it off the wall. Nice little tap in the air.
Shot. Yeah, I think if somebody had been back there, it was a pretty easy shot to save, but the defense just was out of rotations, basically.
It's hard though, like with a new player, like getting rotations right. Like even like Chen's man, I will admit, even we struggle with rotations at times.
We did notice when you played, rotations were definitely described as struggle.
Yeah, so it's like you can't expect like a brand new person to be a perfect rotator or a reliable rotator.
Yeah, I think WTC a bit unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened. This has happened. Maybe has it been 2 games in a row now? Yeah, that they couldn't. They ended up having to get a sub. I don't at the last minute. So. Yeah.
We see Pat already raging, getting his revenge. He's demoed Clinton, demoed Joe, and look, another goal.
Another goal. No, well.
No mercy.
We've had 5 games in a row with a 1-goal win for these guys, and then now a 1 game with a 5-goal win. So there
Yeah,
you go.
they've.
Clinton's gone. That hurts.
Yeah.
I don't
Got a
think-
feeling Joe's gonna be heading off as well.
Probably.
Get
Well, I
to
mean,
work.
he does have to work.
Yeah, start flipping some burgers.
We moved his game from now to 20 minutes ago, so like, it's just a stat boost at this point. Just a stat boost at this point, so.
Yeah, it's tough. I would just forfeit if I were them. Like, it's just... You're not going to be able to stem this bleeding by playing on.
Yeah, well, I think the honourable thing to do is play on, because, you know, that's... You have to at least play our 2 games of Rocket League for the sake of the tournament, but, looks like we've only got 20 seconds left, and then we will be getting right into the last game of the day, everybody, so don't go anywhere, we are not done yet.
Oh! I thought Joe was going to get a goal there. Nice.
Almost.
But it looks like they want to keep a clean sheet here. Oh, nice one. Little bicycle.
Yeah, and
But can Miguel Butzo get back in time? Can he keep it up?
It's still
Oh,
up.
Ben's
He's
keeping it
down.
up.
That's good. Well, good convincing win there for PB&J. Another 2-0 victory. Matt, I think it was a little bit harsh for WT to have a sub there. I think they definitely would have had a chance if they had Robin.
Yeah, I think hopefully they do make finals and we can see a rematch later down the track,
I would hope so. Definitely.
because I'm very curious to see how this game would have gone if Robin was here.
Yeah, well anyway,
Still good effort.
congratulations to Pat for betting on his own team and being correct in the channel points prediction. And while I'm talking about that, everybody, you can bet on Diddlers versus TT, which are coming up very shortly here. We should be starting pretty soon, actually. So we have... let me leave this party. Yeah, so what do you think about that game, Matt?
Yeah, I think it was tough. Like, we all knew how it was going to go. Yeah, like, reading in the chat now, yeah, Clinton says Miguel Butzo had 30 hours total. But I didn't realize he had 30 hours. But still, a lot less than what Robin would have.
Yeah, a lot less. I think that's that's why I'm you know, I feel bad. I think WC definitely had a chance, but on the opposite side of the coin, Matt, PB&J have had such a good draw this season. I think, at least from what we've seen, they beat the Fiddlers very narrowly they had 2 overtimes against the Fiddlers, and then they beat your team, which appears to be maybe not one of the best teams in the comp, and now they've beat...
Hang on. We haven't versed WTC.
You haven't yet. No. I'm not counting a team out, but what I'm saying is, Matt, that they've come up against WTC, and by luck, the WTC have had Robin miss the game, which basically is, you know, they're obviously going to be a lot worse than what they would be. So unfortunate for WC, very fortunate for PB&J, basically getting handed on a silver platter a 3rd win for the season.
Indeed.
You can join my party if you want.
Yeah.
So
I would love to. And so, what can you tell us about this next matchup?
This next matchup, Matt. Well, I actually do have something very interesting for you, Matt. So,
Oh.
well, we'll talk about Diddlers first. So they had a bye round 1, and they absolutely crushed round 2 against New Balance. Very good win, very convincing win, and they had a sub. So, they're looking like a very strong team, the Diddlers here. But TT, right? They had the sub last round in round 2. And in the first round, they kind of got defeated. But here's my rumours, Matt. I've heard rumours that the star player for TT, RKPV,
Oh, no.
he had, between rounds 1 and 2, he actually had a Rocket League related injury, Matt. He broke his thumb. And
he broke his thumb.
He was
from
trying to do
Rocket
an
League.
air dribble, Matt, and he broke his thumb.
No.
And so he had to go get a surgery, which is why he had a bye round 2. He had to get a surgery. He got a thumb reconstruction. All right, he got a thumb reconstruction.
Yeah.
And obviously he's been completely, you know, out of the game for the last week, but he's back now. The team physio for TT has given him the all clear. They've said, all right, you're good to play. You know, go show him what you got. And so he's back better than ever now with his reconstructed thumb, and you know, he's back from his surgery. You know, he's doing well. So we'll have to see how he goes today, Matt.
Alright, I'm glad to hear. I'm surprised there was that quick of a recovery. To be
Oh,
honest.
well, you know, Matt,
For a broken
the
thumb.
wonders of modern medicine, as they say. Anyway.
I must have a really good doctor.
Yes, a very good doctor indeed. Anyway, we are waiting for the players to get in the party here. We'll have a look. Who are we waiting for here? We're waiting for RK's team. RK. Okay, we should be starting any second though.
Hey Turtle.
Hmm?
RK
Okay.
wants you to check Messenger.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he has a map request.
Oh, a map request.
He wants to
now
play.
I am intrigued.
Well, I won't spoil it then.
Yeah, we should get a prediction for what map we're gonna have.
And then the Twitch. Yeah.
I'm gonna bet Starbase Arc. That's my bet.
Starbase, that's a very interesting one. We'll have to see if you're right, Matt, but we'll be starting any second now. Let me just start the game. All the players are ready to go. Predictions, Matt? Official predictions?
Well, it's gonna be tough because I haven't seen the Diddlers play with their full squad. I got to give it a TT. You know, they need a supporter, and I'm gonna support him. Like especially since RK's just come out of surgery.
Yeah.
You got to support him. Can't leave him like by himself. Needs a supporter.
Well, so you're gonna predict them to win then, Matt?
Yes, I'm predicting them to win.
Alright, well, we'll see if you're right about that. I'm just starting up the game, but I think that the Diddlers are going to win, but I'll say the TT take a game, Matt. I'll say they take one game and at least make it interesting. Yeah, so we're starting here now, TT versus the Diddlers. Let's check the predictions. They're just about to end it. It's all in on the Diddlers for this bet here, Matt. Nobody wants to bet on TT except for one person. I don't know who is that. Pine Pool, whoever you are, shout out to you for placing away. On the TT. We'll have to see if you're right about that, and we are heading into game one right now, Matt.
All right, well let's get the show on the road. So you're telling me this is the map?
Esteban has not joined. What the? Okay.
Are you telling me this is the map that they requested?
He just said any dark map. To be completely honest.
Well, false start here.
Yeah, well, Esteban obviously wasn't ready. I don't know what happened. He just didn't join. RK just said any dark map, so I picked one that said night in it, and apparently it wasn't good enough. So
I would say Champions Field at night, or or Manfield at night. One of those ones.
Okay, let me try to get it off.
There
we go.
I will admit there was a glitch earlier where it wouldn't let me join my team straight away. Like I had to join spectator and then join on my team. I think Chen had the same issue as well. So luckily we weren't on the kickoff because that would have been unfortunate. But still.
Well, finally, Matt, we are ready to start. Hopefully RK is more happy with this map. It's Champions Field instead. Apologies to the viewers for all the delays. Hopefully Esteban actually joins this time, and he's joined the wrong team again. And he's back. I think we're just going to call that a start. I don't know what he's doing. And here we go, Matt.
Alright, here we go.
So, Esteban up early. He is obviously the carry player on this Diddlers team. We're expecting big things from him today.
Yeah, but he's out of boost already. Could be very risky. Especially with Nifty trying to go for a double tap.
That would have been crazy.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I know he has been practicing.
String, or unlucky bounce for String, so he's not able to score that one. Here comes Balance.
Sending it off to Esteban.
And Esteban's going to
see what he can do here. No, easy clear for Nifty.
Yeah, very nice.
But String managing to keep it. Oh, that looked like it was on target. But okay.
Esteban's up. Esteban should score this.
Oh,
he gets bumped by somebody. I don't know if that was his teammate or not, but defended nonetheless. Now, hopefully an attack for TT here. They've been on defense for a minute. Yes, and a good hit from Nifty.
Easy save though. Would have liked a rebound from TT. I would have liked to see some of them push up a bit more.
Yeah, they did look like they were playing a bit passive there. I think you're right. Nifty's going to hit this one now, and it's an open net. Balance, good save, and Esteban's going to get back in time. Almost an own goal.
but he
Oh my
defended it.
goodness, what a shambles in defense. Almost an own goal early there for...
Yeah, I would call that a blunder for sure. Very.
Blunder. That's a
Yes.
bold word to use, but I mean, I won't disagree.
It's a chess reference because you know I'm obviously a chess master.
Yeah, as we all know, Matt is actually a grandmaster at chess in his spare time. But anyway, we have Crunk, Eddie Akasu, Matt.
Yes.
He just got a nice little hit on it there. Thoughts on him so far?
Thoughts on him?
Yeah, what's he been up to this game so far? Has he been doing well? Has he been doing poorly? What's going on with Crunk? There he goes.
I don't know. He's got one hit. It's about all I can say. Haven't seen him on the court much.
Well, Matt, you are his duos partner, if I'm not mistaken. You do love a duos with Crunk.
Yeah, don't mind the duos with him. Back when we were both in silver.
What can you tell us about him then?
Obviously a long time ago because we're both clearly better than silver.
Well, that's debatable.
But yeah, there's a lot of things we can say. We could literally get a whole segment about Eddie facts. Like there's heaps of things to say.
Well, as we say that, Matt, it looks like TT were almost out the back with no defenders left, but they got defended because they were too slow. And now,
yeah, and another nice defense from Eddie there.
Yeah, I'll admit this game is a lot closer than everybody thought. I think, Matt. Oh,
yeah.
Nifty.
Oh, nice.
RKPV.
But RK a bit slow.
Well, so far, as I say that, they're on the attack the Diddlers. Balance misses it. That's a very risky miss for them. They could come back to bite them, but yeah, like I was saying, okay, hang on, I can't talk.
Hang on,
it's gonna
that's got dippage.
Hits the bar. Balance struggles in defense. Nifty comes in. Good defense from the Diddlers now.
We've seen everyone just ditch the goals, but yeah, because like all it would take is that one tap from Eddie. Again, it's still open. Nifty gets a nice hit. He's going for another double tap, but no. Esteban says no.
Okay.
And he missed it. Oh no, Esteban.
Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna roll in. Oh, what?
Oh.
Was that an own goal by like 5 players there? What happened? I need to look at this from third person. So, Eddie hits it into Balance, who hits it into String, who hits it into Esteban.
Oh
what?
my
It was a
goodness.
4-way own goal there. That is incredible. And TT are up now. Well, who would have thought?
Yeah. Oh, I thought because I predicted him.
Well, you're not wrong, but I mean, this is a very unexpected outcome so far. It is still 1:30 on the clock, Matt, but TT are out to win this game by the looks of things.
Yeah, I would say that was a clip-worthy moment.
Well, let's see if anybody...
Hopefully we get some more.
Well, Jumping JD in the chat says Crunk cranked it. I don't know what that means, but good job from Crunk, I suppose. And
yeah,
RKP.
good on him.
And a bit of a miss.
Yeah,
there
shout
from
out to
String.
Jumping JD.
He's in the chat a lot, so I have to respect our regular viewers.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that good shot
look
there
at
from
that.
String to equalize with 1 minute on the clock here, so we should probably get back to actually worrying about the game instead of our chat, but a nice through ball there from Balance straight onto String, and Esteban didn't even have to do anything there, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, they were both there. Kind of makes you wonder, where was the defense?
Yeah.
Where were they?
Well, the questions
I
you
mean,
have to be
they've
asking to TT.
Yeah, because they've been playing pretty passively, we can say, this game. But then you just see no one there. Oh, Nifty overshoots it a tad.
He was ready to get the
RK
bounce
bringing it
shot.
back. Tries to contest it, but it's a tough spot. Eddie centers it. Nice clear from String.
Nifty should be able to send this back into the center, I think. Yeah, good hit, but nobody's there for it, and it's just Balance and String kind of double committing accidentally. Crunk goes up.
And it's centered for Esteban. Oh, overshot it a bit, and he's out of boost. And the boost pad there's nothing there. He has to go back.
I will admit, Esteban is definitely a boost reliant player. If he doesn't have his boost, he's going to be struggling a lot. So I think if TT knew that, they might be able to take advantage of it, but I don't think they do. So anyway, 1-1 here with 10 seconds, Matt.
I have a feeling this could be an overtime, unless Eddie gets another three-man own goal.
Okay, couldn't quite keep it up there, and it's going to be overtime in game 1. So very, very close this game. I was expecting it to be a bit more one-sided, but anyway, RK's up now. Good hit.
It's a very nice one from RK there. Getting it in the center. Nifty, fortunately doesn't get it, but
Crunk
Eddie
there with a shot.
brings it back in.
Esteban's there. Nice save from Esteban.
Yes, very crucial. We see Crunk out of boost, gets the boost pad.
Well, yeah,
Oh my
out of
god,
boost at
open
the moment,
net.
actually.
It's an
Diddlers
open
have
net, no one's back.
Boost on defense, but yeah, Esteban gets back. It was very risky for them, but they managed to keep it alive, the Diddlers.
And we see Crunk, very nice hit off to the side. Bit of a whiff from balance, but Esteban's just there to back it up.
Yeah, and here comes Esteban again. A bit of an overcommit maybe, but String should be there to clean it up unless RK has something to say about it. And he does! Ooh, Esteban with the crucial defense there. Stopped RK in his tracks. And 1 minute into overtime now, and we're still going.
Yeah, we saw String seem to be struggling a bit there. Got his car flipped upside down, but hope he's found his way back up.
Goes over one, but gets defended by Esteban, I believe. And here comes Nifty. Nifty's actually been very, very good this game so far, from what I've seen. A lot of aerials, a lot of good attacking hits. So
for someone brand new to the game, he is insanely
I think I've said
good.
that about a lot of the people, especially people like Pat, who I know of, and Nifty. You're right. Like, these guys haven't been playing the game for that long, and apparently, you know, they're obviously very skilled already.
Oh, nice shot from Eddie, but saved by Esteban yet again.
Esteban's putting in a lot of work this game. As RK goes up, gets beaten by Esteban himself. And
yeah, but luckily Eddie's in a good spot. Esteban contested again. Oh,
good
that
from
was
Crunk.
very risky. If someone from the Diddlers pushed that earlier.
Crunk taxed it down onto RK. Bit of a link-up play here. But, ooh, double commit in defense, but nobody from TT's there to capitalize off the out-of-place defenders. And now they'll be getting
we see, we see RK going up for that one, but ran out of boost halfway.
Very unfortunate for
Unfortunately.
him. We have a Crunk and String there with a big aerial contest. Pretty neutral, and Nifty gets a little tap to it, but he might have wanted a bit more than just a small tap to the ceiling. But now it's on Crunk. Crunk naturally misses there.
This could be dangerous.
Dangerous.
RK's also missed. Eddie finally managing to get that clear. Goes back, doesn't want to risk anything.
A big shot there from
no.
balance, and it's gonna dip. Hits the bar. It's not over yet. Jeez.
That hurts. That genuinely hurts.
Yeah, very, very close from the Diddlers, almost scoring. It's neck and neck.
Yeah,
That's
3
even.
minutes into overtime here, basically.
We've played over half a game of Rocket League Extra in this game. As a nice shot from Crunk, a bit to the left, and Esteban hits it. Follow up from RK. I think that was on target, but good from Esteban to stop him there. And Eddie's in position to just clean this one up. A nice hit from him now.
Very good rotations from TT there. Because if they didn't have the rotations, they could have been done a long time ago.
Just done, and Nifty actually has an attack, and he's gonna put it on target.
Oh.
Nifty wins in the game here. Absolutely huge from him.
Wow, like I just didn't even see him coming. He just gets that nice little deflect and then bang.
Bang. Absolutely crazy from him. Very nice
Wow.
goal. And a very nice win for the TT. Unexpectedly, I mean, I did predict that this would be a 2-1 to the Diddlers, but getting the first game here, TT, they're looking pretty strong.
Yes, I am very impressed with their performance this game. But you can't like the Diddlers definitely did really well as well. We look at Esteban, 4 saves that game.
Yeah, very nice from Esteban. I mean,
from the 6 shots that TT had, he saved 4 of them.
Oh, hang on, Jumping JD. Hang on, let me just transition this back here. We just have a sub from Jumping JD here. Thank
wow!
you so much to the sub, Jumping JD. Huge shout out. I don't think it was on screen actually because I was on the wrong scene. So I don't know if we can.
No, it popped up, but I didn't hear any of the
Gee whiz, man.
Gee whiz, man, says Edison as we head into game 2 here, Matt.
Yes, I better get myself on the spectator scene. And we see Jumping JD has already dropped the Edison emote. So yeah, subscribe with Twitch Prime and you too can use that lovely emote.
Yeah, sorry, we don't have game sense for a second because I was just fixing up the overlay here. Apologies for that, but now we're into game 2 and it's a 0-0 so far. And it looks like that the Diddlers are on the attack map.
Oh, but a nice save from Nifty there. RK trying to clear it, gets sort of stopped by Esteban. Oh, Eddie with a miss. Luckily not too bad.
Very nice from both teams so far here. Good demo.
Oh,
And Kronk
yeah,
and Dead.
especially.
Ooh, stringing up. Alright, so double commit from the defense, but it gets the job done. And Esteban's off the back wall here. He could try and tap this in, but Nifty's all over it before Esteban can get a touch to it. Now they're on the attack, TT.
Oh, but a nice little clear from String.
Very well done from them. So it's really a back and forth game so far.
And we see just Nifty again, just getting a nice clear.
I was gonna say that goal looks pretty open for the Diddler. Yeah, TT could have just shot that and it would have gone in, but I think Eddie might have missed it. But
Yeah, unfortunate, but there's still plenty of time.
plenty of time. It's still 0-all. Very even. I think the Diddlers seem to have had more attacking chances here, but it doesn't look like they really had anything that actually looks like it's going to end up in a goal. So we'll have to see how this continues with this attack here from the Diddlers again. They're not giving up this possession. This Balance sends it in. Over String though.
String, yeah, unfortunately a bit too low, but Esteban's still
Esteban
keeping the
with a
pressure up.
Shot, that's going to
it's
roll
not
in. Good
hippie.
save. It's not in yet.
And the
Keep
bump
it
from
out.
Eddie on... Oh my.
That was a good combination of amazing defense from Nifty and poor attacking from the Diddlers. I think they definitely had some chances there to just tap it in and they missed it.
Yeah, I want to say, I think Eddie saved that as well because he bumped, I think it was String.
Yeah,
That he,
I think
he
yeah,
bumped
I
out
think
of the way.
it's yeah.
Yeah, and he would have had that shot for sure.
Yeah, so good defending from the TT. They've been very, very convincing in their defensive abilities this game. And ooh, that's a questionable. It's okay, maybe as I say that they fiddle a bit in the box, but oh, that's a miss from everybody.
Oh,
String has a
no.
shot and nobody's there to.
What a
What?
save from Eddie!
What a
That was
save.
on the goal line. It had to be.
We need some goal line technology on that one. That was basically in. That is ridiculous. I was just about to say, man, nobody's back to get it, and Eddie comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he was in there.
Yeah.
He's wow.
Cracked.
I mean, it's great to see this good defense from them, but we still need a goal. A good defense isn't gonna win the game. You still need to score a goal.
Well,
at
maybe
least.
their plan is just to take it to overtime and then just get another cheeky one, man. Maybe that's their plan.
Maybe it is.
Well, we'll see because they're still on the defense here, TT. Don't know if they've had an attack this whole game, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they had like one. Oh, that could have been a.
Okay, this is
really
their chance now.
dangerous
Nifty
bump
needs to just beat Balance, and Balance does a great job of tapping it, and he almost gets it in, but goes a bit wide.
Yeah, we see Esteban just contesting RK nearly sending it in. Nifty flicking it high up.
And a miss from String there might cost him the attacking play.
Yeah, if Esteban was there, I think that would have been a goal.
Yeah, good from Nifty there, so Nifty seems to be cleaning up a lot of the defensive mistakes from this team, and he's doing a good job of it, so nice from RKPP.
Oh,
It's
very
going to go
nice,
a bit
Pink.
to the left of goals. Oh, it's going to go in! Oh, my goodness! I thought that was
Wow.
missing. I need a...
Yeah, I thought that was missing as well, but yeah, hard to defend that one. Like
from one
top
of the...
corner again.
Yeah, geez. Okay, so I think that might have been bouncing out, but Esteban own goaled it. I'm actually not sure about that one, man.
Ugh. Yeah, that was not what you want to see if you're on the Diddlers. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's actually a very heartbreaking goal, because now suddenly you're a game down and a goal down to a team that you were expected to beat. I mean, they had a very convincing win last week against Edison's team, the Diddlers, and now suddenly they're losing to, one of the biggest underdog teams in the comp.
Yeah, I think they are underdogs. I think people are just underestimating the underdogs.
Yeah, you
And
might.
that's one major mistake. Should write a rule about it. Never underestimate the underdogs.
Yeah, well, Moose
Very
Marty-
nice save from Balance.
Moose
right
Marty can
there.
add that to his list of rules.
Yes, of course. He's got a very
The
large
Diddlers
list.
desperately need a goal. They get demoed for their troubles there, and Esteban's really the last man that has a chance to score here with this little time on the clock. 3 seconds left. They just have to keep it up, and it's gonna drop. What
Just
a
great
win!
clear from Eddie there.
What a win for TT.
Wow. Yeah, 2-zip as well. That was I don't think many people expected that, I did, of course.
Yeah, well, I think you and Pinepool, who is the only person to bet on TT, is going to win 500 channel points. Congratulations to you. And yeah, wow, what a series. What an upset.
Yes, what an upset. Congratulations to the underdogs, TT. I think that deserves an interview, post-game interview.
I definitely agree. Well, would you reckon we should get RK in here?
Yeah, get RK.
Alright, here we go. RK, are you with us? What a win,
Counted us
RK.
out. They counted us out after last week's performance.
Yeah, that we've definitely, I think, look, in the commentary box, RK, we really wanted to back you, but at the end of the day, it was,
Wow.
you're a tough, okay.
When
Wow.
you've got someone like Nifty on your team, anything is possible.
Well, I think definitely Nifty had an absolutely
And Eddie,
blinder of
and
the
Eddie,
series.
and Eddie.
Yeah, both of them did very well, and you did well
Bloody
yourself,
heck.
RK.
Mate, that shot was the luckiest I've ever seen in my life. That's 6 shots. I just take a ping from half court and it goes in. All right,
Yes.
I'm taking it.
We were very surprised that went in.
Mate,
From the angle, we thought it was going wide, but
Nash, mate, Nash. I always make those on target, mate.
Yeah,
Been
yeah,
practicing in the
you
range.
just knew.
Been practicing in the range.
From what I saw, RK, I believe the Esteban might have actually owned gold that.
Yeah. And even in the first game, there was a very cheeky own goal.
Yeah, that was very cheeky, very cheeky.
It was a
RK,
good dub.
you can't be happy about yourself with that win. That was absolutely huge win for the team.
The team pulled through. It was just a full team effort, Honestly, we went in with the mentality that we could win. We had a rough start to the tournament, but even in the second game against Gritter's team, I thought we deserved to win that game. We got a bit unlucky.
Yeah.
But we worked in our defense. Obviously, Eddie and Nifty popping off on defense, and I'm just trying to harass the people on the offense, mate.
Well, that's a very impressive improvement, definitely. From what I've seen today, okay, you're a very good team. I've seen a lot of good improvements from all of you, so I wish you the best luck for the rest of the season.
Cheers, boss.
All right,
Big ups to
congratulations.
surgery. Big ups to surgery. Yeah,
I just got one question, Rohan.
Yeah, I had a double whammy surgery, mate. I had my thumb and my eye done.
Ah, gee.
Bloody hell, mate.
Who's your doctor? I want to know
Mate.
who fixed that thumb so quickly.
Mate, don't worry about it, mate. I can't be looking at it, mate. It's a team physio. We got the best resources here at Toddler Ticklers. Don't worry about it.
Alright, okay, thank you very much. Go enjoy your win.
Cheers.
Alright, he's gone. Alright. Alright, well
Cut him off a bit early, but that's alright.
Well, anyway, Matt, a pretty good win for the Toddler Ticklers there. You really have to ask, what are the Diddlers thinking after that big defeat?
I think they're going to have to go back to the drawing board here.
Yeah.
Got to learn from the mistake. Don't underestimate the underdogs. But they're definitely not down and out. Like, they've still got a win on the board, unlike Chen's men.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, and I think Toddler Ticklers definitely in with a chance to make it to finals now. I think at the start of the season, we kind of counted them out after that huge loss. They lost by 5 goals or something to Edison's team, and it was a very tough loss for them. But now that they brought it back, they're definitely in with a chance here to make something happen.
Yes, definitely. I can't wait to see what Toddler Ticklers have in store for us.
It'll be very, very interesting. I'm just getting the ladder up. It'll just take me a second for the viewers before we end the stream here. Yeah, we don't know what's happening next round, do we, Matt? We're not sure about the schedule yet.
No, I don't think the schedule is prepared just yet. But keep in mind the next round is on Tuesday. Actually, it's not on Tuesday because Tuesday is Australia Day.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
Yeah, so we normally have games every Tuesday and Sunday night, but this week we will be moving it to Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday or Thursday, actually not confirmed yet.
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. So give the teams a bit more time to prepare.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll spend that public holiday training quite rigorously.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep in mind it will be Wednesday or Thursday the next stream, and then after that it will be back to the regular schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think another reminder. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Instagram at the janitors _ there is a link in our bio. So if you just click that, it'll take you straight to the page. You can follow and keep up to date with all of the tournament info. If you want to donate, there's also a button in the bio, so you can just click that, send some cash our way. All of that money will be going into the prize pool. So we're not taking any cut. We're not corrupt. It's all going to go to the players. They deserve it for their good performance. And subscriptions as well. We already saw one today. Shout out Jumping JD again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, all money we get from subscriptions will also go into the prize pool.
Well, thank you for all those reminders, Matt. Just for the remaining viewers that we have, here's the ladder at the end of round 3. Before we end the stream here, we'll just go over this. So, Matt, you can't see this actually. Let me just...
Oh, no, I can.
Oh,
on the stream.
On the stream? Okay, well, that's great. So we have PB&J 3-0 now in the season, everybody. Very, very good performance from all of those games from them. And they're the only undefeated team in the tournament now. Moving down, we have the Fiddlers now in second. So I see the little Alaka in the Twitch chat here. He's going to be very happy with that placing after that win. So that puts them in second, right below Plain, who they actually beat the Fiddlers, but Plain has managed to win the other 2 games, Matt, and come back and won. So they're also a 2-for-1. Do you want to take us through the rest?
Yeah, so WTJ, right on their heels. We got 4 teams with 1 win.
Yeah.
But WTJ also have a draw.
Yeah.
So that's putting them above the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
And then next we've got the Diddlers, who unfortunately have had their first loss tonight. But hopefully for them it'll be their last.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, but right underneath them, TT, the team that just beat them, still below them on the ladder, only losing by 4 goals.
4 goals, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, 4 goals. So very close. And New Balance as well. Again, they're very close too. Down by a game.
Yeah. And I think that these bottom 3 teams here, New Balance, WCC, and Chensman, I think they're all very capable teams of getting, easily a top 6 spot, right? Which is what you need to get into the finals, everybody, in case you're wondering. It's a finals bracket with 6 teams, so if you're 6 or above, you will make it in. But these 3 teams here, Matt, they're all very capable of making it into the top 6. They're all very strong teams in their own right, but they just need to do that extra little bit. I think that goes to show, Matt, how the tournament is such a close pack. It's such a tight pack, and every team has a chance to win every game that they play, basically. And we saw that today with the Toddler Ticklers. We didn't expect them to win, but they came up and upset. So that's put them in 6th. So I think these other 3 teams on the bottom of the ladder, they definitely still have time to get back into the tournament. And so we'll be looking forward to seeing how they play in the coming weeks.
Yes, for sure. So, for all our viewers who are still here, thank you for joining us again this wonderful Sunday evening. Hope you all enjoyed, and we can't wait to catch you either Wednesday or Thursday night.
Yeah, I'll just put that up on the stream. So there we go. Thursday probably, we're not sure exactly, but assume it's Thursday for now, and we'll hope to see you all there. So thank you for watching, thank you for subs, follows, everything like that, and we'll see you next time.